So, why would one want to do a session on diversity, equity, and inclusion virtually versus in person? Look, I think we have rose-tinted lenses when we remember in-person sessions. Yes, in-person sessions are great, right? We get to connect, we get to engage, we get to read the room a little bit more. But in-person sessions were also quite unsafe for people. Either people who were diverse or are diverse had to share their stories, sometimes coerced to, and that can be a very vulnerable experience. But also some people who aren't for diversity and inclusion, who don't get it, felt like they had to perform like they did or else they were going to be cancelled. So while yes, in-person is wonderful, and I love doing in-person work, there is also a space for this work to be done virtually. There is a sense of safety that people have when they're in the distance, right, of virtual. That people can actually sit without having to perform the most woke or the fact that I don't understand or ask a tough question. I can actually just be here and digest a little bit better. I feel safe. So remember, learning is actually all about safety. So for me, yes, virtual or in person is wonderful, but there is a space for us to have virtual conversations. And in fact, I found incredible success doing it virtually, where people can have their own experience at a distance and still learn and engage in ways that they maybe thought they never could. So I don't think that there's a value judgment on either one of them. I think they're very, very different. But they provide both positive and negatives. And yeah, I mean, I love doing both. So I don't necessarily think, oh, now we're going back to, business as usual. We need to go in person. I think there's a hybrid approach that needs to be happening, right? Or that needs to be taken for this. That's just come to some of my thoughts on virtual versus in person.